Clay video part 3, we're going to talk about cleaning up your clay before you let it dry out. So if you look at the edge of this one and the inside, it's pretty rough. And one thing we want to be aware of is any burrs. So anywhere we've carved in, we often get these burrs, these little 3D pieces that stick out and they look kind of sloppy, as well as cracks or any little things like that. So all you do when it comes time to do this is take your sponge, take all the water out. Okay, so I have almost dry sponge now. There's no more water coming out. And now with that, I'll just do part of this here. And basically it's almost like sanding it. And you have to be a little bit aggressive if the clay is dry. I'm only gonna do part of this. So this is a little round pencil holder or something. And it's still wet enough that I can sculpt it with my hand. And what I want to do is get rid of any cracks, any imperfections, and take most of a class to do this. And this is what'll jump it from a level 1 to a level 2, 3, or 4, depending on how much you do. So the key is I'm going back and forth. You might have to clean off that sponge. You can see it's getting kind of muddy with clay. So even just right there, you can see there's the side I worked. You can see how nice and smooth it is. So that might be up to level 3 already, whereas here's the old side. It's kind of still level 1, really rough. Then you would kind of get down inside with this too. So using my finger, and I'm going right inside. Sometimes you'll go without the sponge, just take a finger with some water on it, and you're kind of just smoothing out. So you can see now on the inside there how it's starting to get smooth on one side versus the other side where it's not smooth. So again, below level 1 over here, and where we're smoothing it out on the edge, and then on the inside, starting over here, we're jumping up levels, and that's what we want to do. So you'll do that all over your project so that there's no burrs left, no imperfections, no sloppiness. Take your time, and it's definitely worth bumping your art up a couple levels by spending some time with a sponge before you let it dry out.